Hey Muses, welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello, and welcome if this is your first time finding my page. My name is Tyler, also known as T-Mann Tarot all across the interwebs. I am your deck specialist here on the internet, going out and buying or getting tarot decks from publishers to review so that you can see the deck and the cards and make an informed decision if it is worth your hard-earned cash. But before we dive into today's video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a comment, turn on that notification bell, subscribe, most importantly, I know my own script, and yeah, let's get into it, shall we? I am so excited about today's deck review. I have seen some teaser videos from other content creators that are out there who have done kind of quick little glances at this deck already, but it is the Star String Tarot by Eliza and Peggy Kingsbury, published by U.S Games, and shout out to U.S Games for sending me a copy of this deck for review. What has gotten me really excited? This is something as simple as a redesign of the tuck box, right? The cards are beautiful, but the first thing I saw, and I knew I had to get my hands on this new tuck box style, because if you've bought tarot decks with tuck boxes, right, and I grabbed my Albano Weight Tarot, right, which is a tuck box, you're fighting to get this out, you're fighting to put it back in because the cards are in the way, right? This tuck box has gone through it, right? This is a thinner cardstock here, this variant. But I think U.S. Games has changed the game here, because this is a thick cardstock quality here. It's not flimsy. Hi, Barney, coming on through. Are you gonna sit here during this review? As long as you're a good boy, we can keep you here. We just gotta move the candle out of the way. So lovely tuck box here, has there is a texture in there. So really putting in some lovely, detail now into the tuck box, I think, because a lot of people like to hold on to the boxes and this is how they store them. So I think they've decided to maybe start investing in it, because this is a chonker. This is a well-designed tuck box here. All right. Moving on. Star String Tarot, a black and white artwork inspired by nature and the chasm deep distilled the core meaning of the tarot. Like the stars that string together in the sky to offer navigational guidance, the Star String Tarot helps you navigate through your own experiences. Includes 78 cards and a 20-page booklet. Okay, this is going to be a very simple guidebook here. So let's take a look at that guidebook, because I gotta get the saran wrap off of the cards. All right, so we're taking a quick look at this guidebook here. By simply existing, we share the common thread of anatomy, nature, and the cosmos. When we tie these themes to our human experience, we can find new meaning in life. Like the stars that string together in the sky to offer navigational guidance, I hope this deck helps you navigate through your own life experience. You can use this deck however you wish. The cards can be read upright or reversed to take an opposite or diminished meaning. The meanings of the cards are listed here, but feel free to use your own interpretations. Enjoy the journey. We got a little 3-card spread, and look how simple it is, right? The Fool, carefree, spontaneity, humor, risk, magician, creation, inspiration, manifestation. Let's jump to the Lovers. Duality, concern, connection, union, partnership. I wish there was my favorite word for choice, but I guess, we're going short and sweet here. We got aces, we got the minors, Ace of Cups, emotion, love, care, depth, 2 of Cups, partnership, communication, synergy. Ooh, that's a good word. So this is a no frills, no fluff, no extra things. Okay, it says, in early 2020, I started drawing my own inspirations of the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot card designs. The first illustration I created was the Death card. It was the design I decided to base the entire deck around the themes of anatomy, nature, and the cosmos. After completing the major arcana designs, I moved into the minor arcana, represented by leaves and plants, pentacles, feathers and birds, swords, waves and ocean creatures, cups, and meteors and land animals for wands. Interesting. I would have thought land animals would have been pentacles. Okay. The 78 drawings took about 10 months to complete. This was followed by the Kickstarter campaign, and then about the illustrations. Though I am traditionally a pen and ink illustrator, majority of these illustrations were completed digitally. The digital medium allows for drawing white and black, giving elements of the artist to The digital medium allows for drawing white on black, giving elements of artwork a curved or lino cut printed look. Other drawings lean more on the pen and ink style, and some of the combinations of both. All right, we have changed our angle here, and I still got my little good furry friend here, Barney here, helping us out here. So let me know in the comments below your furry friend's name, and if they're watching with you. Okay, so we're gonna flip these over real quick. They are glossy. You are definitely gonna leave fingerprints. I've just opened these and they already have fingerprints on it. But I love that the backs of the cards do lead to uprights and inversions if you are a tarot queen who likes to have inversions in their tarot decks. Cardstock definitely is snappy. It's going to probably shuffle well, and it's going to probably bounce back fairly easily. It does feel like a standard cardstock quality from, U.S. Games. It feels like their standard cardstock here. I am obsessed with the fact that the Fool is the jackalope, right? That kind of whimsical nature, but also that, white rabbit element here. Magician. And, the idea here of having another black and white deck, is empowering to me. I love the training, the idea. Okay, the idea of lovers. This is beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm kind of obsessed with that. The fact that it's not the idea of two people. Yes, you can say that two people with the tree, but look, the branches are intertwining. But if you look down, the roots are too. Oh, beautiful. Strength kind of being the heart. I'm interested to see what the Three of Swords is like. This is definitely a phoenix going through the cycle. Again, I always say that death is like the phoenix, so it's interesting that they put it on the Wheel of Fortune. This is why I love tarot, and how different artists are going to have completely different interpretations of the cards, and what they kind of mean. I do love the idea of getting away from a Rider-Waite-Smith illustration, because then I'm having a conversation with my clients about what's actually going on and how things are really affecting their life. And we don't necessarily have to dive into the Rider-Waite-Smith images. Like Justice, I get the balance. I get the night and the day. Hangman being a bat. Okay. Interesting. Growth and rebirth are two things that come here. Let's see what, because this was the card that started it all in this deck. So, let's see. Transformation, cycles, ending. So they really went with the butterfly aspect of death, which I love. I get that. This seems very like I've seen this similar kind of tree tower situation. Okay, love that we have the lady. Whoop. A fish. Sun. Judgment. Ooh, going with the cicada. I think that's a cicada, right? They only come out every couple of decades or something like that. Really saying that, like, this judgment, this point that we've hit, are only going to come around once. All right, the world is interesting. Is it a cell? Is it, solar flares from the sun? This is an interesting, I don't know what this is right away. Okay, cups. Little otters playing. I think this is beautiful. I love the artwork and how it is so simple yet well detailed. It is very, like, even though it's black and white, it packs a punch, which is lovely. That Ace of Wands is beautiful. Or Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Ooh. Yikes. And that Three of Swords, right? Are these feathers of the other birds that are here? If I'm moving quickly, don't worry. Oh, there's a hummingbird on the Page of Swords. All right, Pentacles. Let's kind of take a quick little look here. Again, if I'm going quickly through these, there will be a full walkthrough of each individual card at the end of the video, as well as a link to be able to purchase this deck. All right, Ant Farm and the Three of Pentacles, or an ant colony, really emphasize working together. Venus Flytrap for the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Growth. But I don't necessarily get the pivot. Okay. Hard work, hardworking bees. Oh, okay, Mantis. A little inchworm. But also, like, playing with the Fibonacci spiral here. Cute. I want to know more. I'm just going to say that. It's a beautiful deck. I wish this guidebook was more in depth, had a little bit more detail. Maybe she's coming out with a companion book where she goes more into depth, or she's looking for, like, an author to work with her. Maybe she didn't have one at the time to write things for the cards more in depth, but I want to know what that sun or what that world card is, or why the jackalope, right? Why the world card? Why the jackalope? The bat on the hangman is self-explanatory. The Two of Cups really emphasize, like, the seahorses really make sense because, like, right, if you know anything about seahorses, right, the males carry the children to term, right? So, like, really emphasizes that. But, like, why the anglerfish for the Four of Cups? Why the jellyfish for Seven of Cups? And just a little bit more. Three of Wands, like, how does this work, right? I get, like, we're looking down the line, but just a little bit more of a, hey, I chose this because, right? The Nine of Wands, like, hey, yeah, sometimes you have to make a sacrifice, but you can still regrow, right? Because most lizards can regrow their tail. Okay, so, let's give y'all what you're looking for here. How does it shuffle? Like butter. So beautiful. Everything kind of comes back. But yeah, my favorite card. Friends, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this deck? And is it worth your investment? But a closer inspection of the Star String Tarot is, whoa, not even in frame. I hope I wasn't off frame the entire video. Thanks, Barney. A closer inspection of the Star String Tarot is coming up right now, friends.